Welcome to Reddit Sex Confessions. We're here with Miles.
I love sex.
Brilliant.
There you go.
Let's read the confessions. Alright, I'll read the first one, right? Okay. This one started off with a bang, Miles.
Should I be scared?
When I was very young, around 12 years old, I had no access to porn or the internet. Do you know where this is going? Take a guess where you think this is going.
Magazines? Yeah.
You're wrong.
Something paper based?
I'll read on. I used my crappy Nokia phone to take a picture of my own ass from an angle where it looked like a girl's butt, and I used to jerk off to it. I don't know why they added this. I kind of missed the time when my ass wasn't covered in hair.
TMI, bro. Jesus Christ. I was going to say I'm kind of impressed he was even able to do that with a Nokia, but I mean, is that gay? Would you?
I don't know.
I suppose, like, would jerking off be gay though?
That's a good point. I'm gonna say not gay.
I lied to my girlfriend about my penis size.
Okay.
The other day, I told all my girlfriend. Wait, hold on. This motherfucker has multiple. Wait, what? Wait, I told all my girlfriend that my penis was over 7 inches. I lied. In reality, I have a micro penis.
Yeah, you can't be lying about your penis and then have a micro penis.
I feel horrible about it. I feel absolutely terrible about lying, especially to this girl I like a lot, but I can't bring myself to tell her. I don't think you need to tell her. I think that's pretty obvious when she's gonna, declothe you. I don't think...
Yeah, I think you've just got to be honest in that situation because it's gonna come out eventually.
I can't bring myself to tell her the truth because it will make her not like me anymore, as opposed to what? Her finding out herself? Like, what is the alternative here? I'm afraid she'll make fun of me. This person can't fucking write for shit, bro. I feel so much shame surrounding the fact I have a micro penis. I'm afraid I'll never get a woman to love me. She'll go out with me until she sees it, and then we'll just laugh. Yeah, well.
Got anything to say about this? One thing I'd say is it's not about the size. It's about how you use it.
Can you though? Would it even go?
I don't know. I don't know what is classified as a micro penis.
Like that, right?
What?
Yeah, like or like.
That's not going in. That's not going in. Not justified.
No, it's not. It's not getting anywhere. Just get good with your hands. Like,
make up for it in other departments.
Exactly. There's no other way, buddy. There's no saving you there, pal.
Shall I read the title or should I just go for it? The title kind of gives it away.
Okay. If it's a spoiler, then maybe not. Let's keep it a surprise.
Growing up, my parents wouldn't really let me spend much time on the internet. They subscribed to National Geographic, and I would still. What do you think? Where do you think this is going? Where do you think this is going?
Please don't tell me this is another jerking off. Is he going to jerk off to animals, Kyle?
To National Geographic. And I would steal the ones with topless women from different African tribes.
Okay.
The first time I saw one, I was so unbelievably hard that I had to run away with the magazine to the bathroom. I spent most of my teenage years masturbating to these topless African women multiple times a day. It definitely affected me since I was really only into black girls ever since.
I mean, is that bad though?
I don't think that's bad. I mean, you're just using what you got, you know what I mean? Beggars can't be choosers.
That could have been so much worse, bro. I thought it was going that way. Oh my fuck. No, you know what? Valid. I remember being in school and seeing those textbooks with the naked African women in there, and I was like, oh, all right. Okay.
And how did that make you feel?
That was probably the first time I've seen tits in my life, so it was like an eye opener for me. It is what it is. At least you don't want to fuck animals. That's.
Oh yeah. By the way, the title was called I used to masturbate to topless tribal women in National Geographic.
I weigh myself before and after I poop to see how big my poop was. So far, my high score is 2.2 pounds.
How many kilos is 2.2 pounds? That's a kilo. That's 1 kg of shit. That's pretty impressive.
That's crazy, bro. Bro doesn't need like a weight loss program. He just shit.
My husband confessed to me that he wants me to peg him.
Okay.
I decided to give it a try last night, and it was a big mistake.
Oh dear. Oh god. Is there poo involved?
I was honestly
What?
shocked when he told me he was into the idea of pegging and wanted to try it. He's a very old-fashioned and masculine man, so not the type that you'd imagine to be into such things. I figured, why not? I've seen him fuck me. It doesn't look hard, and I'm not the one taking it. Thankfully, he dropped the idea of being in my arse years ago, so why not?
Okay, a little side note there for those interested.
We went into a sex store, brought a strap-on, bondage gear, and plenty of lube. He seemed happy, and once loosened up, I really started going to town on him. What the fuck? He was tied down and had a ball gag in. This guy's into some freaky shit, Miles.
I think this woman is married to a different person than she thought she originally was with.
He was moaning really loud and had multiple orgasms from what I could tell. But then eventually he shook his head to tell me it was time to stop.
We called time out, alright.
So I slowly pulled out the strap-on and liquid poop came gushing out of him like a river. All over our beautiful bed, our sheets, the sex towel we laid down, and even my legs and feet.
Oh, no.
Little bit of a rhyme there as well. What is this, a poem? I did the only thing I could think of. I shoved the strap-on back in to stop the flow. Thank you. And it made him scream loudly behind his ball gag, and really only made it slowly leak out. Then I threw up.
Understandable, yeah.
Then I threw up all over his bag and arse. And he threw up all over the ball gag and nearly choked on his own vomit. But thankfully, I was able to release.
What a fucking relief!
I was able to release it so he could breathe. But of course, he continued gagging and vomiting as did I. We were both in tears, crying and in shock.
In laughter?
He weakly asked me to untie. Oh, I thought it said urinate. He weakly asked me to untie him, so I wiped the shit and vomit off of my hands, and I did then slowly pull the strap-on out of his still leaking arsehole.
Oh.
We both stood there for a moment, still crying and gagging. Occasionally, he said, "What do we do?" It was probably more panicky, like, "What do we do?"
I'm picturing like, what do we do?
I told him, let's just say fuck it and strip everything.
Oh, I thought she was gonna say don't go any more. Fuck it. Let's continue.
Strip everything, throw it out, and clean it as best as we can. We both jumped in the shower to hose ourselves off. Then I opened the bedroom door to get the garbage bags. Our dogs was at the door and missed us.
No.
And before I could stop him, he immediately started licking up the diarrhea, vomit, lube, and cum.
That is insane.
I grabbed the dog and sent him outside. We got everything into bags, took off the mattress protector to wash it, and threw the bags into the trash. We cleaned the carpet where it spilled, then showered again and brushed our teeth, and remade the bed and sprayed air freshener and lit candles. Too many hands! We went to sleep without ever saying a word to each other and barely said anything to each other this morning before work. How can you go to work after that? This sounds traumatic.
I'd kill myself.
But that has been Reddit sex confessions. What do you think? What do you think of this, Miles?
I'd read more. If the people want it, we'll give it
Like and subscribe if you want more.
Give this video 1 million likes.
Nah, let's make it a more
We'll do
serious
a
number.
more.
Give this video 10,000 likes if you think we should do a part 2.